If you've been thinking about retiring here in Georgia and are interested in one of our luxury 55 and older communities, you're in the right place, because today I'm going to give you an exclusive tour through a brand new 55 plus. And what makes it so special is that it's set on 2 beautiful lakes, and they have 11 brand new fresh floor plans that I know you're absolutely gonna love. So this is one video in a series of 5 videos where eventually we're gonna tour all of these awesome floor plans. I know you're gonna love it, and we have got a lot to see, so we better get started. Okay, so I am really excited to show you guys this house. It is big. As you can see, it has 4-car garage, and then I love how big this driveway is. You can have a party here and not run out of parking space. It's awesome. It's a big house. This is for the person who wants to downsize, but not that much. And I get a lot of those, honestly. They're like coming from a really big house and they're like, I want to downsize, but not that much, Tanya. So this could work. I like this entrance here, and I love having double doors. Forget it. All right. Ta-da! Look at this beauty. Where to start? There's so much to see. Okay, so let's start to our right. You have a really big, beautiful dining space. Look at that, 8-seater, but you could easily seat 10 if you wanted to. And then directly here, you have your first secondary bedroom, your guest suite. It's really pretty, it's big. You can definitely fit a king-size bed in here if you wanted to. And it has an ensuite bathroom. See, you have a vanity, they did pink. You're gonna see some pink in this house. But yeah, that's nice to have a private bathroom in here. And then let's swing around here. I want you to see the closet. Nice, right? Very nice. Okay. So then we take a left. This is our foyer. We're back in the foyer. Let's go across this way. I want to see what's here. All right, directly to your right, you have a powder room with a nice size vanity, right? And you've got your laundry room, and it looks like it pops out into the primary, so we'll take that route. But before we do that, let's check out this secondary bedroom here. Notice that you have the carpet on the floor. That is what's standard. You get standard carpet in your bedrooms. And you've got another full ensuite bathroom. And here they've chosen not to upgrade to a shower only, so you have the combo here. You at least want to have at least one tub for resale. Even if you think you'll never use it, for resale, it's a great idea. Okay, and then over here you have a nice big hall closet, and you have, this is how you get to your 2-car garage. So remember, you have 4 cars, so you have 2, and then on the other side you have 2. Now this has another awesome basement, but I'm gonna save that to the end. Let's see the meat of the house first. Okay, so here we are, back in the awesome big foyer. And check this out, right? I know, it's awesome. All right, so big living room. This is a great entertaining house. If you have a lot of family, friends come visit, this amount of space is awesome. And then look at all of this cabinetry. Very pretty. They've taken it up to ceiling. That is an upgrade. You've got a nice size island, and they did a really pretty granite. Look at that, it's very pretty. They've done drawers there, so I like that. I always like that. You put your frying pans in here, and then bam, right up on the cooktop. You have a vent hood. They did wall ovens there. Microwave combo. Let's see. So this is your standard interior of a closet. Cabinet. Sometimes you will have pullouts. That's an option as well. This is your view. So if you're doing the dishes, you're entertaining, you know everybody's gonna be around the island. So not a bad spot, not at all. And this is your casual dining area. It is very big. I mean, you can get a much bigger table in there if you wanted. I think it's beautiful. This is a great, oh my gosh, this is wonderful. And then you also have your butler's pantry here between your dining room and your kitchen. And then, wow, look at this fancy pantry. Wow, I love it. Perfect, perfect for all your small appliances. Oh wow, of course this is an upgrade, but it is worth it, I think, because it's one of those things, you know, it's so awesome. It's also the thing that sells your house. You know, when you go to list it, it's these little moments that are unexpected, and your buyer looks at the house and they're like, what? Oh my gosh, I have to have this house. It's underrated how much these little moments actually add up to dollars when you're reselling a house. So there's lots to design in these houses. They are production homes, but they have so many custom options that it really makes it feel like a custom home. And when you work with me, I help you through the entire thing. A lot of people get like overwhelmed when they think about building a new construction house, but I do this all the time. This is what I love doing. I will help you through the entire thing. I will help you pick your floor plan. I will help you choose your lot. There's things to watch out for when you are choosing a lot. I can tell you some stories. So definitely, you know, give me a call before you come so that I can line up the visit. I can plan everything out. I can make sure that the builder is covering my compensations. If I come with you on the first visit, it's totally covered. And you get all of my help the entire way through the construction, inspections, contracts, and it doesn't cost you anything. The builders are happy to do it. They love it when I bring them clients. You kidding me? They love it. So this is an example of a structural option here. These accordion doors. I'm not gonna try to open it because I don't know how to do it, but I'm sure they will teach us. All right, so now let's check out this primary bedroom. Wowza. Wow, it's nice. Oh, awesome. Okay, I gotta show you guys this. We'll go out on the back deck. There's a view here. So I'm gonna take you on the back deck so you can see that view, but do you see it? It's the lake. I'm gonna bring you out there. Okay, so you got a king bed, plenty of space on either side for these massive end tables. No shortage of space here. They've done a barn door, which I actually like, so the swing isn't taking up any space. It's easy to accomplish. You've got your frameless shower door. Like I said, you're gonna see some pink in this house. You got his and her vanities. You have freestanding tubs, and not all 55 plus communities offer that. I have one, I never use it, but I sure like looking at it. So, very pretty. And then you have your water closet here. Oh my goodness, okay. So if you love clothes, this is it right here. Isn't this pretty? Lots of space here. Now, I have a girl, and I say this all the time, she comes in and she will design your closet based on your needs. And so like, let's say you have a lot of purses, you have a lot of shoes, she will design the closet, and it is way more affordable than going through the builder. She did my own house. I love it. I just open my door to my closet, even if I'm not even gonna get anything out, because I wanna look at it and how organized it is. It's so cool. And then there you go. You pop out right there in the laundry room. Makes everything easier. They've thought of everything, haven't they? And there you go. There's your house. Like I said, this is for the downsizer doesn't want to downsize too much. Oh yeah, hold on. We haven't seen the basement. Let's go check it out real quick. All right. Here we go. Basement time. Oh yeah. Oh, I love those circular sofas. So pretty. I love designing these houses with my client. It's so much fun. And then seeing it like take shape over the, 8-10 months it takes to build, it's just so exciting. There's some unfinished storage space there. And then look at this. I mean, my goodness. It basically doubles the size of the house, which is why, it's definitely a cost there. But I love the fact that they actually will finish these for you. A lot of builders don't do that. They just don't do it, like Toll Brothers. You watch their videos and you're like, oh, I love it. How much is that? And they're like, oh, we don't do it. It's so frustrating. They just want to show you what could be done. But some people don't want to go through that. They want it done for you. And this builder will do it for you. So I appreciate that. More unfinished storage space through there. So even as big as this basement is, it can be bigger. Look at this. I mean, think about the parties that you could have here, if that's your thing. Some shuffleboard. And then through here, they did a whole, oh my goodness. Look at this craft sewing room. Oh man, that's awesome. I had a client who was big into quilting. She would love this. She would have loved this. That's awesome. Big closet through here, and then you have a half bathroom. Okay, did we see everything? No, I don't think we did. What's through here? Ah, of course, the bedroom. Isn't that pretty? I'm telling you, this is like having a second house down here. It really is. And then you've got, again, this massive closet. This is also great for multi-generational living, Maybe you have your parents living down here or an older son. There are rules about how long people under the age of, like how long children can visit. But I think if they're adults, it's not as strict. They obviously don't want a whole bunch of kids running around because that kills the vibe. But yeah, I know what I forgot to show you. It was the back porch, and that's important. All right, let's go up there real quick. Let me show it to you, and then we'll move on to the last house, and I'll give you all the pricing, all the information you need to see if this might be a good fit for you, and I'll give you as much as I can. All right, let's go check it out. It's right here. All right. So you've got a nice covered back porch. I'm gonna leave that open because one time I got locked out, so that was scary, but all right, look at this. What? Nice views. Of course, it's winter, so it doesn't look as great as it normally will, but soon this will all be green and beautiful, and you can see the lake right over there in the distance. Something about being next to water. It's good for the soul, isn't it? All right, let's keep moving. Real quick, before we move on, I just wanted to give you this free QR code right here. So go ahead and scan it, and it'll take you straight to my free new website, which, trust me, is a total game changer if you're thinking about retiring here in Georgia. You're gonna love it because it's got Atlanta's only interactive real estate map with all of our top 55 and better communities. So you can go in and you can explore the different neighborhoods, check out the different homes for sale, and even pull up every video that I've ever filmed in those communities. And you guys already know, I do tons of model house tours. I do tours of the amenities. I do aerial tours with my drone, all kinds of fun stuff. Plus, you can grab my free relocation guide packed with super valuable information to help you make a smooth transition here to Georgia. So if a new home in one of our beautiful luxury 55 and older communities is on your wish list, then this is hands down the best resource out there to help you find the perfect neighborhood so that you can start living the retirement lifestyle of your dreams. Oh, and if you're watching on your phone and can't scan the code, no worries. I'm going to drop the link in the description so that you can check it out after the video. All right, let's keep going because we've got a lot more to see. All right, so let's check out this house. Right off the bat, we see it's one of the few that has a 3-car garage. This is another big house. So let's go check it out. Lots of showstoppers in here. Okay. All right. So immediately as we enter, we have this really nice, spacious foyer. They did beams there, upgraded light fixtures, and then here on our way, you have a coat closet to your left and another coat closet to your right. So no shortage of coat closets. Then we'll keep on going here, and you have a beautiful guest bedroom. Of course, you have the standard carpet. This may be an upgraded carpet, but it is standard to have carpet in the secondary bedrooms. Large bedroom, you could easily fit a king in here if you wanted. And there is a full ensuite bathroom. Isn't that nice? It's so pretty. And then you have another bedroom right here. Very good size. And another full ensuite bathroom. Very nice. So they did upgrade the tile. They kept the tub combo, which is good for resale and grandkids and so on. So that's nice. And I'm going to be honest with you, I always do like it when they have this kind of like offshoot. So like imagine this, let's say you have grandkids and they come and they stay a while. You do a barn door right here and you close it. You could have your kids and your grandkids in there and they have their own little spot, you know? So let's look through here. Oh my goodness, this is big. Look how big this is. So you have a big table. You're seating 8. You could easily do 10 if you wanted to. Plenty of walking space. Look at that. Plenty of walking space. And then through here, you have your flex area. So it's mostly, yeah, it could be a man cave, a she shed, a piano room. But for the most part, I bet you it's going to be used as an office. You can always have these enclosed with doors there. Very nice. I'm going to give you a little view here, how big this is. This house has some pretty views, so don't worry, I'm going to show you this back porch. It's awesome. Okay, through here it is locked where you have your access to your garages. You have a powder room here. You have a nice size walk-in closet here. And then you have a very nice size. This is a very generous laundry room. And you have your upgrades as far as the cabinetry and the quartz and the sink, all upgrades. Otherwise you would get wire shelving there. All right, so let's keep going. Now, can you see how big this living room is? I mean, come on, that's beautiful. Right? This is a dream. Really is. So it does have one of the modern linear fireplaces. Fireplaces run $5,000-6,000, and of course you would add on depending on the exterior you choose. You could choose tile, brick, stone, lots of options. Most of the light fixtures in these model houses are upgraded. That's something it's best to do after closing for sure. Now check out this island. Come on, look how big this island is. It's massive. It is massive. That's okay because everybody hangs out in the kitchen around the island. It's hard to even get people out of the kitchen and out from around the island. So at least you got something nice here. And they did it really cool here. So this is your standard sink. You have your air switch, you have your soap dispenser, but this is your view. Isn't that nice? And if I remember correctly, let's see here. I think I saw it here. Yeah, so you do have options for pull-outs here, which make it so much easier to get to stuff, right? And then when you upgrade to the gourmet kitchen, you will also have your upgraded cabinetry. So you see that they have the dovetail there and the soft close. See how that is? So they've done a nice granite here. They've done their pot filler. You have your hood vent, double ovens. Very nice. And there's this cool little like, you know, sink here overlooking these windows. And you've got a fancy pantry again. This is really hot in this neighborhood. Their sister community does not have this. Very cool. And then through here, you have a butler's pantry. So, I mean, look at all this storage. If you have china, even if you don't, there's so much cabinetry, forget it. All right, so I'm gonna show you the primary suite real quick, and then we're gonna go outside. There's probably, looks like there's a basement as well. So, okay, look at this. Wow, so big, so nice, isn't it? I love it. And you've got a really nice water closet there, an enormous shower. Look at this shower. So this is the first time that I've seen the model have the his and her shower heads. So that's cool, and the rain head. So I'm glad that that's an option. That's so cool. There's so many decisions to make, so many tile options. You know, don't worry, I will be with you through the entire design center. I've done it a million times, you know, and I love helping people bring their vision to life. The people who work at the design center are also very knowledgeable as well. I'm just there for some backup assistance, you know. Oh, what? Oh my gosh, look at this closet. What? Are you kidding me? The closet is so massive. Oh my goodness, this is for the clothes pour. I don't know, I love it, I love it. Very nice, very, very nice. Double doors, yes please. All right, let's go outside. I want to show you this view because it is amazing. And the fact that these lake lots are on the affordable side for lake lots made me very happy. So I was just talking to the sales guy and he was like, Tanya, yeah, we haven't released our lake lots yet. They're about to be released. Oh, I'm gonna make that open. Again, I do not want to lock myself out. But he was telling me that they're gonna range anywhere from like around $90,000 to $150,000, which by comparison is very well priced because the sister community, I was just there the other day with some clients, they were interested in a lake lot, $270,000. A lot, right? That's a lot of money. So I like that you have a better, you know, an option here. But yeah, look at that lake view. So peaceful, nice backyard. Wow. So nice. And you have this massive covered porch here. You can enclose it, you can close part of it. Yeah, so definitely give me a call before your visit because I want to get to know all of your criteria, what you like, your budget, so that I can, you know, set up our viewing schedule around the things that are going to make sense for you, the things that you're looking for. And then once I know what you're looking for, then I can be shopping for you. And when they drop those lots, you know, I'm here to grab them for you before somebody else gets them. But yeah, so yeah, I was telling you before that I got locked out. Me and some clients went on the back porch. We were looking at the backyard, blah, 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 and we go back in and we're locked out. My heart dropped. I was like, oh my goodness, nobody was around. Thank goodness we had our cell phone and we just kept calling the front desk and somebody came and got us. But it was funny, but it wasn't my finest hour. But you know what? I learned from it. Now I never close that behind me. So there you have it. But anyway, okay. Okay, so there is a basement, but it's unfinished. So I'm not gonna show it to you, it'd be way too boring. But, all right, so we're done with the tour. Let's sit down and talk some pricing. So what did you think about these last two houses? Awesome, right? I mean, they are their biggest floor plans. They are huge. They're huge. I loved them. I mean, it is definitely for that special person who has either a massive house and their idea of downsizing is still a lot of square footage, or maybe you're upsizing. You're just like, you know what? Screw it. I am just going to go for it. So, Either way, I love it, I do. So I want to tell you a little bit about the process. I want to tell you about the house. I want to tell you about the location and the community. So we're in Newnan, Georgia. Newnan is south of Atlanta. They do have a really cute historic downtown area with shops and cafes, restaurants, so you do have that option. But the truth of the matter is, when you choose to live in a community like this, you're really buying into it for the lifestyle. The community has so much going on that you really don't have to leave very much at all. It's all encompassing. So they are currently working on their clubhouse, and it's going to be awesome. I've sold several houses in their sister communities, so I've seen the quality and what their clubhouse is going to look like, and you're not going to be disappointed, I can tell you that much. So it's going to be opening sometime in 2026. It's going to have bocce ball courts, event lawn, they always do concerts, they do food trucks, resort style swimming pool, tennis, pickleball, walking trails, kayaking, fishing around, the lake. You have lakes here. You have a full-time lifestyle director, and let me tell you, that is important if you're looking for lifestyle and activity, because some of the 55 plus will not have a full-time director. You will just have a member of the HOA doing and planning and organizing some events. That's completely different. You're gonna have a completely different set of activities. It's gonna be at a higher level when there's a full-time activities director. There will be an art studio. Their sister community has a kiln in it, so you can do pottery. Oh, it's so cool, it's so cool. The gym, off the charts. The gym is amazing. Not only is it beautiful, but they have this circuit. It's called Smart Fit. So if you're like me and you are not big into gyms, but maybe you want to be, but sometimes you walk in a gym, it's a little overwhelming and you're just like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and you don't really want to be there, you don't want to look dumb. Like, this takes all the guesswork out of it. You just walk in, you get on the circuit, you log in with your little kiosk thingy, and it just takes you through, adjust your way, blah, blah, blah. Easy, without thinking, just get in, get out, get your workout done. This type of community is for the active 55 plus, or somebody who wants to be active, because there's just so much opportunity for it. There really is. Also, just the event and game rooms, yoga, everything you could possibly want is here. So of course, because of all of this, you have an HOA, and there is an HOA fee, but it's extremely affordable. It is a good deal. The HOA cost, it includes the maintenance of the gated entry. This is a private gated community. It includes all the landscaping for the community and irrigation. It includes your individual landscaping front and back. You don't have to do anything when you live here. You don't have to cut, you don't have to fertilize, you don't have to prune your bushes, you don't have to put down pine straw. It's all taken care of for you. It includes your home monitoring, your security system, your high-speed internet, your trash pickup, all the street lights, and of course the amenities. So you're probably thinking, well, what is that going to cost me? $269 a month. $269. That is a great deal. I pay alone like $250 just to have my front and back lawn mowed every month. So this is a great deal. It really, really is. So if you're into lifestyle, you want to be active, you want to have maybe like a launch pad, you want to travel, this is the ideal situation. It really is. Now, I want to tell you a little bit about the house itself. I won't go through everything because there is a lot to it, but what I want to tell you is that if you're thinking about moving down to Georgia, please give me a call, shoot me a text. I would love to help you, and I would love to help you from the very beginning. I get people all the time calling me and they'll say, Tanya, I came down last month, but I didn't want to bother you because I thought maybe you were going to be busy, and I wasn't even sure that I was even going to like that place, but I know I do, and I want you to help me through the process. And unfortunately, a lot of times if I'm not there with you on the first visit, they won't let me work with you. So that kind of stinks. But if I can come with you on the first visit, you call me, you tell me, we work out some dates, I put you in my calendar, I arrange the whole thing for you, I get to know you, get to know your likes, your dislikes, the things you're looking for. Based on that and my knowledge of all the 55 plus in Georgia, I can narrow down the ones that I think you're gonna like. Then I'll send you information ahead of your visit, and then I'll make the itinerary. And when you get here, we're just like bumping. We're going from community to community. We're making the best of your time. We're not wasting any time. You're not driving around endlessly figuring out what you want to look at. I even give you recommendations on how to get to know the area because that's also very important. So yeah, I'd love to help you. That's why I do these videos. Trust me, you are not bothering. You are not an inconvenience. That's the whole reason why I do these videos, is so that people like you who are thinking about retiring or moving here to Georgia call me. And then I work with the on-site salespeople here. I bring them clients. They are more than happy to cover my compensation when I bring them sales, when I bring them potential clients. And I have a great relationship with them. They treat my clients very well. So I appreciate that. So anyway, give me a call. I want to help you through this. And I'm going to give you some information now about the pricing and how it works. So the first one that we went into was called the Valerie. It started at 3,208 square feet, goes all the way up to 6,374 square feet. Why the big range? Because you can add a second floor if you want to. You can add a basement if you want to. There are some floor plans where you can add like a sunroom. That extends the square footage, so that's why you have the range. The base price on that is $628,990,000. Now we're in the Whitney, and this floor plan starts at 3,256 square feet and goes all the way up to 6,496. I mean, that's massive, right? I mean, these are big houses. Even if you don't do a basement or a second floor, you've got yourself a big, nice, open house. And the base price on this house is $630,990. Not bad. But I want to give you the full picture because that is not really the cost of the house. When you come down, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to go through the models that fit your criteria. You're going to pick your top one. Then once we pick your floor plan, then we're going to go look at land lots. There's several land lots to look at, you know, and some are going to be released with the lake view, like I was telling you. Some, you know, are in cul-de-sacs. They range. There are some lots that are like 10, 15,000, but most of them are going to be like 30, 40, 50, 60, like kind of in the middle, you know. The more expensive are going to be your bigger lots, your cul-de-sac lots, your view lots, you know, obviously those are going to be your more expensive lots. But that's always like the most important thing to my clients. Like they can almost like make a floor plan work, but the land lot you can't change, you can't improve, it is what it is. So it has to be right from the beginning. And I help you with that because there are things to watch out for that I've learned with experience over time. You know, I don't let my clients make those mistakes. But yeah, so that's the price. So you start with your base price. Then we add our lot premium, right? Then we're gonna add our structural options. An example of that would be like your sliding glass door. That is a structural option. Those are things we plan for and account for right up front because that's in framing and permitting, right? Then after that, we go to the design center. I love the design center. It's my favorite part. It's what makes these houses so special. They say to budget anywhere from 15 to 20% of the base price, not the total price, the base price to use at the design center. And like I was saying, I was just there a few days ago and there's just a ton. I mean, it's beautiful, it's huge, lots of stuff to choose from in the design center. And there's what's standard is a very small section. Like from here to here is what's standard. So it's not a lot. If you don't spend any money in the design center, I can guarantee your house isn't gonna look anything like this. It really isn't. But if you can budget the 15 to 20%, you're in good shape. The house is gonna be beautiful because the ones that me and my clients have designed together have been coming out spectacular. They really have. And on top of that, the community is always offering some sort of incentives and they change from month to month. So I never really go over it because by the time you call me or see this video, it might be changed, you know? So when we have our consultation, I will get all that information for you, the updated pricing, the updated incentives, and the updated price sheets for the lots, all of that. So I will help you through that entire process. Do not be overwhelmed. Do not think that this is gonna be hard. It's not. This is what they do all the time. This is what I do all the time. It's seamless. And even if you have to go back to your home state while the construction's going on, I'm here. So I'm here checking on it. I'm here, you know, getting your questions answered, covering your inspections if you can't, you know, things like that. So don't worry, I have got you covered. So yeah, I think I explained everything, or at least most of it. But if you have any additional questions, definitely reach out to me. I would love to help. And I'm looking forward to hearing from you, honestly. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. And be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can see the other parts of this 5-part series, because there's 11 models here and I'm covering all of them in videos, probably 2 or 3 at a time. So anyway, I'll let you go now. It was so nice showing these houses to you. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you soon. Bye, y'all.